Every year around this time, we see all sorts of amazing holiday builds from the community. There's mega trees, full on light shows, menorahs, and even light tunnels that you can drive through at a McDonald's. We've seen some really cool stuff. And this year, I want to build something cool here for the shop. So I'm going to be building a Christmas tree out of conduit and some miscellaneous hardware, maker pipe connectors, and some lights, of course. And spoiler alert, it's not the little tree that's behind me right now. That is a tree from a live stream that we did last year. It was a lot of fun to make, and it's going to be kind of similar to this build. But if you want to watch this live stream, the kind of VOD will be up on the channel if you want to watch that. But we're going to be doing something similar. You'll notice here that this is a full conduit circle at the base of this tree. And this bigger tree that's going to sit against the wall is a half circle instead of a full circle. Wanted it to be kind of, sleek and have a small footprint and kind of be out of the way at the shop, but still be, something that we have up for the Christmas season. But if you want to learn how to do something like this is a half circle that I bent recently in a video that we made on how to incrementally bend conduit into arches and circles and things like that. And if you want to watch that video, you'll learn how to do that and make, full circles like that, or half circles or arches. There's a calculator that makes it super simple. So I'll link that video down below if you want to check it out. But we're going to be using the arch that we made, or the half circle that we made in that video, as the base here. Then we're just going to put a few connectors on there, and it's going to be a really simple build. I've got some maker pipe connectors. I think that's all we're going to need. I've got some hand tools that we're going to need for the build, as well as some threaded pipe inserts for a cool hack that I can't wait to show you guys. We've got our Christmas lights. We got our conduit. So all we're going to do is just use all this stuff, and we're going to build a cool tree. And I'll just kind of take you guys along for the build in case you want to do something similar or just see it built. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get started. All right, so that was simple enough. All I did was basically measure from one side to the other, which is basically the diameter. For me, it was 36 inches. Then I subtracted 2 inches from each side to account for how much of the conduit the connector replaces. So then I subtracted 4 inches total and got a 32-inch pipe from one side to the other. I just cut that and then assembled everything together. So now we have pretty much the base. And if we look back at this other tree, we're basically doing the same thing, except it's just going to be half of this. And I'm going to have one tall pipe that goes vertical at the very back wall, and sits flush against the wall like that. And it's going to be pretty much the same thing. I'm not going to do this front to back pipe, which I'll explain why. So basically, since we're going to have this long pipe that goes up this wall here, I don't want to, of course, have it to fall over. It's going to be like 10 foot tall. And we thought of a couple of different solutions for that. One would be to get 1-hole or 2-hole straps and basically just secure the pipe to the wall, which is a good option, but there's a decent amount of overhang up there on top of the plywood on the wall there. So what all we're gonna do is basically get a 45-degree connector and use this scrap piece of pipe from a second ago. Basically just gonna make a little bit of a hook and just kind of have that pipe hold it secure and steady up there. I think that'll work fine. We could always add a 2-hole strap or something to it later. I think that's gonna work great. So all we're gonna do is basically have this base. We're gonna put it flush against the wall here, like that. And then we'll have our 10-foot pipe on the back going all the way up and then hooking on the wall. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm just gonna add that pipe there with a T-connector and then add that hook with a 45-degree connector. And then I'm gonna show you guys a cool hack on how we're actually going to secure the lights to the tree itself. So let's put that on and then we'll come back for that. All right, so I didn't even have to put the pipe up there because it was just a nice enough fit. I was satisfied with how tight it was. I just put the 45-degree connector on there and it's kind of hooking around that plywood on the back. And it just goes all the way down and is secured to our base. So now all we have left to do is put up our lights. And I'm gonna be using the same solution that I did for this build, which is actually kind of exciting. I think it's pretty cool. Basically, I have a threaded pipe insert in the end of the conduit here. And then I just have this eye hook kind of screwed down into that insert. And I just have the lights. All I did was basically go around the base, back up, through the eye hook, and so on and so forth until I was happy with the tree. So that's all I'm gonna do. Same thing, I've got just string lights here, just normal old lights. People do amazing stuff with programmable lights, but this is kind of my first, or I guess you could say second build, so not diving deep into all that, just doing something simple. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go up and down basically, loop the bottom, and then go up and loop the top. All I have to do is add an insert and that eye hook up there. Probably should have already done that, but oh well, I can do it pretty easily. And then I'm just gonna go back and forth and string up our lights, and then we'll be done. That easy. I told you guys it was a really simple build, and we don't have much left, so let's get on it. I feel like I'm about to be on one of those fail videos where the person doing holiday lights falls off a ladder. Oh, as long as I don't die, that's the main goal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Christmas tree. Like I said, I just took the string lights, went around the bottom. I used zip ties to secure them in different places there. Just went around the bottom, all the way back up through that eye hook, and we've got our Christmas tree. It's real nice and skinny, which is good. I was afraid it was gonna look weird, but I think it looks really cool. But what's a Christmas tree in the daytime? We gotta turn the lights off and do a proper lighting of this Christmas tree. So let's get these lights turned off and we'll look at it in the dark. All right, this is the end of the Christmas movie when Christmas is saved and everybody is happy. Okay, are you guys ready? I think I am. Shop's kind of creepy at night in the dark. Ooh, okay. Let's get the lights on. So this is Christmas. Oh yeah. That's a Christmas tree. Let's go. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I am happy with how that turned out. I think that looks great. Here, let me show you guys. Check it out. There it is. Christmas tree. I think it looks really cool. Came out better than I thought it would, actually. We do need some kind of a star at top. I'll have to figure out that, but yeah, this looks really cool. We have a 10-foot tall Christmas tree in the shop now. All right, cool. Well, that did turn out really cool. You guys can see my face. Here we go. Hope everybody enjoyed watching this and building with me. Like I said, it was super simple, just a few connectors and things. If you want to see more holiday builds, definitely check out the community. All kinds of cool stuff, like I said earlier. But we hope everybody has a happy and safe holiday season. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in the next video.